Hello. In this video, we want to implement a practical project using a capacitive sensor and observe its performance. So, stay with me. The detection distance is different for the capacitive sensor. That is, the detection distance for the sensor for metal is 8 millimeter. If a substance like a water is placed in front of the sensor, it detects up to 16 millimeter. If a sensor has a detection distance of 8 millimeter in the project, how much is this detection distance for the glass and water? I write the formula on the whiteboard. You should use this formula for other ingredients. Uh, the detection distance for glass is equal to uh, we enter the glass, so friction is this section and multiply by 8 millimeter, uh, which is equal to 4 millimeter. Therefore, the maximum distance for glass detection is 4 millimeter. The detection distance for water is equal to mm, uh, so we multiply the value of 2 by 8 millimeter. So the maximum distance for water detection is 16 millimeter. All these material can be detected by this sensor and the distance are different. For example, for metal detection distance is 8 millimeter. For a water, the detection distance is 16 millimeter. For a wood, depending on the material, the detection distance is 1.6 to 4.8 millimeter. For a PVC, the detection distance is 4.8 millimeter. For glass, the detection distance is 4 millimeter. For oil, the detection distance is 0.8 millimeter. Based on the information in the table, you can adjust in detection distance on the capacitive sensor. We implemented the previous project for the capacitive sensor. Inductive sensors only detects metal, but the capacitive sensor detects all the material. If we bring the metal closer to 8 millimeters of the sensor, the outputs will be activated. If you see the LED of the sensor when it reaches 8 millimeter of the sensor, the LED will turn on. For plastic, we must reduce this distance. For glass, this distance is a different. But for metal, this distance is a greater. Even if we put the hand, it can recognize. Now, if we enter the value 5 to the project, the PLC programs of the HMI, if 5 goods pass in front of the sensor, the outputs will turn on. Now we place the sensor 5 times with our hands. Place our hands in front of the sensor 5 times until the output turns on. It means that very object that is in the detection distance of the sensor will be sensed once. We can change the PLC program and count the number when the hand moves away from the front of the sensor. That is when the whole product passes in the front of the sensor. Count one number. That we have a write a program using PLC command inside the software, and it is the program use the command and rising pulse and falling pulse, and it is very simple program. So as we explained, this sensor can detect all material. As you can see, when the metal is placed in front of the sensor, the LED light up. If we put plastic, the LED will turn on again. If only recognize each substance according to the gender of the substance at a certain distance. For glass, the maximum value of distance was 4 millimeter, but it was detectable for the metal up to 8 millimeters. The hand detects of the greater distance because there is a blood in it. It was the explanation about the detection sensor of the capacitive sensor. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any question about the capacitive sensor and about the detective uh, distance, you can ask in the comments section. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.